Assalamualaikum and good evening. Sarawak continues to strengthen its position as a leader in the green economic within the ASEAN region, with projected investment potential reaching 7 billion US dollar or roughly 20 billion ringgit expected to flow into the state over the next decade through strategic collaboration with international industry players. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg said this investment's potential is being driven by the signing of 7 Memoranda of Understanding MOUs involving Petroleum Sarawak Berhad, Petros, China Jiangsu International Economic Technology Cooperation Group Limited (CJI), and 7 major companies from China that have expressed their commitment to participate in the developments of the Kuching Low Carbon Hub (KLCH). He noted that the interest shown by these companies demonstrates their confidence in KLCH prospects as a globally connected low-carbon industrial hub.
Investment in Sarawak, creating a lot of jobs and high-skilled jobs that will in align with our effort to raise the level of our income, household income. And also with that 7 billion investment injected into our economy, that will also raise our GDP, which is our target is 282 billion for 2030. And with this injection of 7 billion plus other investment coming into stream in Sarawak, I think we can achieve our target of 282 billion.
He said this during a press conference after witnessing the signing of a framework agreement between Petros and CJI, followed by the signing of 7 MOUs involving Petros, CJI, and 7 investment companies from China at CJI's headquarters in Nanjing, China on Thursday. The Sarawak Premier added that the 7 billion US dollar injection into the state's economy will also boost Sarawak's gross domestic product (GDP), with the state targeting a GDP of 282 billion ringgit by 2030.
And with this injection of 7 billion plus other investment coming into stream in Sarawak, I think we can achieve our target of 282 billion.
At the same time, the Premier highlighted the importance of cooperation between Petros and CJI in the area of human capital development. He explained that these collaborations encompasses knowledge transfer, technical training, and the nurturing of local talents through industrial training programs and joint educational initiatives.
You know, they have a very high technical university here in Jiangsu, and this way we can collaborate in terms of our education. For instance, just an example, we are giving free education to our Sarawak students. Perhaps the third year they can be sent here as an apprentice, looking at the industry. And once this industry are in Sarawak, they will absorb them as a workforce, technical workforce, and a lot of benefit will come to Sarawak.
Also present at the event were the Sarawak Deputy Minister for Utilities, Sarawak Energy Berhad and Petros, Dato' Ibrahim Baki, Petros Chairman Tan Sri Dato' Amar Dr. Hamid Bugo, CJI Chairman Song Jin Bo, Petros Group Chief Executive Officer Dato' Janin Giri, and CJI President Zhu Jingbao. Earlier, the Sarawak Premier began his official working visit to China by taking part in a dialogue session with the Jiangsu Provincial People's Government at the Xingkang Guest House in Nanjing on Thursday. He arrived with his delegation at 11:15 a.m. local time, where they were welcomed by Vice Governor Ma Shi-guang, who was representing Governor Liu Xiaotao. Accompanying the Sarawak Premier during the session were the Deputy Minister for Utility, Sarawak Energy Berhad and Petros, Dato' Ibrahim Baki, Petros Chairman Tan Sri Dato' Amar Dr. Hamid Bugo, Petros Group Chief Executive Officer Dato' Janin Giri, as well as other members of a Petros delegation. The dialogue followed the earlier signing of a strategic cooperation agreement between Petroleum Sarawak Berhad Petros and China Jiangsu International Economic and Technical Cooperation Group Limited (CJI). The partnership is intended to drive the developments of the Kuching Low Carbon Hub (KLCH), the key initiative under the Sarawak Gas Master Plan aimed at stimulating sustainable, high-value industrial growth across the state. The KLCH represents a transformative efforts that positions Sarawak's low carbon policy as an emerging economic opportunity for its people. In addition, the KLCH is envisioned as a next generation industrial park that brings together high-tech manufacturing, clean energy, data-driven operations, and a comprehensive low-carbon industrial ecosystem. The Sarawak Governor Tun Pin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife, Puan Datuk Patinggi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi, graced the Christmas dinner held here on Wednesday. The event reflected the spirit of unity and mutual respect that is the basis of the harmony of the multiracial and multi-religious community in Sarawak, especially in celebrating religious festivals together. Tun Pin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi and his wife also spent time socializing with the guests present, including community leaders and Christian religious leaders, expressing their support for the practice of religious tolerance and unity between communities in the state. The dinner was also attended by Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian and his wife, Datin Amar N. Ong Siok Yen, Director of the Unit for Other Religion, Uni 4, Dato' Georgina Afia Ngau, Association of Churches in Sarawak Chairman Bishop Dato' Donald Jude, and other guests of honor. Meanwhile, the Sarawak government continues to demonstrate its high commitment to the principles of inclusiveness and interfaith harmony by channeling continuous support to the developments of the Christian community and house of worship throughout the state. Earlier in the same event, Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian said, under the leadership of Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg, the state government has consistently supported the development of all houses of worship because it recognized their role as the foundation of the community that fosters social well-being, unity, and harmony among the multi-religious community in Sarawak.
We recognize that these sacred spaces are more than buildings. They are the heart of our communities, nurturing unity, well-being, and social-religious development in our diverse, multi-faith society.
Dato' Amar Dr. Sim also noted that the Christian community is the largest religious group in Sarawak with more than 1.2 million followers and over 2,300 houses of worship covering various denominations, reflecting the diversity that is the basis of the state's strength. He said that from 2017 to 2025, the state government had approved an allocations of hundreds of millions of ringgit through related funds, including the Unit for Other Religions, Uni 4, to support religious projects, with the Christian community receiving great benefits through thousands of improvements projects. Meanwhile, Dato' Amar Dr. Sim also emphasizes that the significant contributions of the church and Christian missionaries in the developments of Sarawak's education, especially through the establishments of missionary schools which have produced many leaders, professionals, and community figures.
When we talk about education as a backbone of our progress, we cannot ignore the pivotal role played by the Christian missionaries and the churches who laid the foundations of some of our most iconic mission schools, St. Joseph, St. Teresa's, St. Thomas, St. Mary's, and many others have shaped generations of Sarawakians who went on to become leaders, professionals, and community builders. I must say that from my heart, I am personally proud product of St. Joseph School, Kuching. The discipline, compassion, commitment to service, and drive for excellence that guide me today were instilled by the LaSalle brothers and the teachers who believe in building not just bright students, but good people.
The young generation is not only an observer, but also actively involved in the developments of Sarawak. Chief Political Secretary to the Sarawak Premier Dato' Fazruddin Abdul Rahman said this group plays the role of contributor of ideas, implementers and inheritors of various state initiatives that have been and are currently being implemented by the Sarawak government.
It's important because the youth, they are the contributor, they are also the participant, and they are also the inheritors. Mereka menyumbang kepada polisi yang dibentuk untuk PCDS 2030, polisi kerajaan Sarawak menghala ke 2030.
He said this when met by reporters after the closing ceremony of the Suara 2.0 project here on Wednesday. He also stressed that the state's planning is organized and implemented in detail to ensure that the youth are on right track to continue the legacy of previous leaders.
We have that skill and knowledge. Si juga kita tahu si pandai apa-apa lah. kita untuk mempunyai kepakaran, dan saya yakin dengan kepakaran yang ada pada belia-belia Sarawak.
He explained that Suara 2.0 serves as a key platform to strengthen the youth's understanding of the issues of the Malaysia's Agreement 1963, MA63, PCDS 2030, and to provide exposure on the state's strategic direction. The Suara 2.0 project, which took place from December 7 to 10, provided that the Sarawak youth are key drivers in the formation of state policies towards 2030. The program, organized by Yayasan Perpaduan Sarawak YPS, brought together 60 youth from all over the state, including representatives from public and private higher education institutions. And that's an English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in the official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We conclude the UKAS bulletin with coverage of the Sarawak Premier's official working visit to China, where he attended a dialogue session with the Jiangsu Provincial People Governments at the Xingkang Guest House in Nanjing on Thursday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.